G'day, this is Woodworking Masterclass. I'm Steve Hay. Welcome to the workshop. It's been a while. It's not that I haven't been doing woodwork, it's just I haven't been filming it and haven't been on YouTube for a while because I'm learning new things, which is really good. It's always great to learn new things. But what I wanted to share today was I've been working with the Omtech laser engraver and some of the incredible things you can do on this laser machine is absolutely phenomenal. Up front, yes, they sent me one to try and to see what I can do with it. I've had it for several months now, and believe me, there are so many things. It is only limited by your imagination. And if you're into woodwork, if you're into leatherwork, if you're into flower decorating, there are so many things you can do with it. What I've been doing lately, those of you who have been watching me for a while and following the channel, earlier on in the year, last year, well this year, what's that, May 24, I took up archery, martial arts archery, and did pretty well at that, I must admit. Didn't disgrace myself. And in the meantime, I joined another archery club, which is more of traditional archery on a field, not inside and not fighting stance. So I was there, and at that stage, I was using a horse bow. This one's an alley bow, 40 pounder, and it's very, very nice to shoot. And I use carbon arrows with that. But while I was at the new archery club, I saw some people shooting longbows, and you can see the difference. That's a horse bow, this is a longbow. Now in actual fact, to be precise, this isn't a longbow, this is a flat bow, get that right. It's a Bear Montana from America, but it's 64 inches as opposed to 48 inches. Now the rules with shooting a longbow is you can't use carbon arrows in a tournament. You've either got to use traditional wooden arrows or aluminium arrows. Now I do have some aluminium arrows here, and these were stock standard. I think I bought them off Amazon or something, but I didn't like the flights on them. They were a bit ordinary and they had plastic covers over the bottoms of the flights. So I changed those flights, and then same arrow, but I put smaller flights on those. But again, it's like doing hand woodwork but using electric power tools. It didn't feel right, so I decided I would get some wooden arrows, and I couldn't get the ones that I wanted. So I decided I would work out how to make them, and down the track in the new year I will actually show you from woe to go. I've done some brief videos on how to make them, but I'll show from actual woe to go to making them. So these are 500 spine with turkey fletching, and what I did with these was, with the laser machine, I could actually put my name in it instead of putting colour cresting on it. I've individualised all mine, and it's got the spines on them too, so I know what size they are. So these are Douglas fir. I was looking at a YouTube video, I think it was, oh no, it was a forum on archery, and they were saying in America lacewood is good. Now in Australia we call that silky oak. So I thought, I've got some silky oak, I will try some silky oak arrows, and these are the ones that I made. And again, slightly different, but on the Omtech laser, I've been able to put my name in there, the poundage that the arrows are made for, also the date that I made it, and this is a set of 7, so I've marked each one with a number. It's like anything you do, it takes, there's another number there, it takes time to work out how to make something, and it has been a huge learning curve for me. But these now, if you're familiar with the hutchery, these are all 35 pound, they're within 5 pounds of each other, and the weight is within 20 grains from the heaviest to the lightest. And 20 grains, to give you an idea, equals about 8 of those single feathers. So there's not much weight at all. Oh, and now I've also done other ones. That's the ultimate booster shot, and that's the medieval wrap on the fletching. I've still got a plastic knock on there. But again, all these were done on the Omtech Polar laser machine. Later on when I'm showing you these, I'll set it up and can show you how to do that. But what I thought I'd do again with the laser machine, this just shows you the depth or breadth, the creativity you can have with it, is I've got a range outside. I live on a bit of a property, and I've got various targets up, and I wanted to have them so I can have them 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 metre distances. And I thought the best way to do that would be to have paving stones with the numbers on them, and I could paint them on there, but I thought, why not use the Omtech and make paper stencils, then I can spray paint them on them. That's what I'm going to share with you today, how to make stencils on the Omtech laser. So let's go. Now if you want, you can go all high tech and get all the flash paper. All I've got is some cereal boxes that I've cut up, and I'm going to use them to get the numbers that I want for the stencils. So I'll work out how many I want. I want a 15, 18, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and we might do a 45. See how I'm going for paper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for that, what I can do is fold these in half. So I can get one out of that and one out of that. I measure how thick the card is. It's about 1/2 millimetre. Alright, so first thing we do is get the letters up. So we go to text, and let's start at 15. Put a 15 there. Now the bricks that I'm using are about 180 or 200 long by 90 wide, so I want them 90 wide, so I'll set the size of that letter in the height. We'll go 90 millimetres. Okay, and there's my 15. Now I'm just going to position that somewhere around here. And get a piece of cardboard and place it where I want that to be. Just to hold it in place, I'm just going to put a little bit of masking tape either side to keep it flat. You could put it on plywood, I guess, if you wanted to, but this is good enough. And we'll turn the machine on. Now to get the right height, I've got to drop the laser nozzle down 16.5, which I've actually got in that distance there. So we hit down, that should come down. I dropped it down 16.5 because the material is 1/2 metre thick, and whatever the material is, you have to take that away from 17 mil, and that will give you your burn height. Now I'm just going to check the frame. Through experience, I know that that will cut 35 at 100. So let's start it at that. And I'm going to keep these letters or numbers because I reckon I could use them for something else. So now I'll just do this to the other sizes that I want. What I'm going to do, instead of changing the position all the time, I'll highlight this, get a number, backspace that, put the next one in, press escape, double check the frame, all good to go. The power and speed are the same. We'll press start. Still keep the numbers, you never know when they're going to come in handy. I just tape down one edge so we can locate it. If you wanted to, you could tape two edges, but I find one edge will do. Make sure you've got majority of the loose dirt off the top. This is a 40, so it's a little bit different because we have to put some inserts. And for that, I use double-sided tape. So we've got, that goes there, and that goes there. So we'll put some double-sided tape on those pieces. And you need a little bit just to hold it on. Just trim off the excess. Now I put these in once I've taped this part into position, because if we put it first then you don't line it up, it looks a bit silly. This one, we put that one there, looks pretty good. And the insert, all the four looks pretty good. And there we have the 40 ready to go. And I use exterior paint. I'm just using really cheap paint because it's just going to sit in the grass. If you do this and you're going to do it the same way as I'm doing it for markers, make sure that it is below the level of your mower blades, or it can become very costly. Okay, they've all been sprayed, and that's what they look like. We'll take this off so you can see. It comes away. And we'll take these two discs off, which we glued on. And there you go. That's the 18-metre one. So I hope you found that helpful. It's just a bit of fun, but it's going to help me with my archery. I do look forward to being back on YouTube next year, where I've got more time that I can devote to doing things. Might be slightly different format. I don't know, but in the meantime, I will leave you with this thought. Well, that's it for me for 2024, I think. If I sneak another one in, I will. If not, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support over the year. And this is Steve, pulling the shed door down for the last time in 2024, saying, as the sign says, Merry Christmas, have a great New Year, see you in 2025. Remember to keep it sharp, more importantly, keep it safe, look after yourself, be safe on the roads, have a great time. See you later. Bye for now.